Hello everyone. I just thought I'd check in. I'm back in my hotel room. I'm at the Mrs. Parkman's Needlework Academy, run by A Stitch in Time Hobart. And it's been a magnificent day. It seems surreal that we get to see Nicola Parkman in person, and she's just as lovely as she is on her floss tube. And I got up at 5 this morning, and Wayne dropped me at the airport at 7 or just after 7. There was quite a queue to get through to the bag drop and then security, but then I got through to the business lounge, so that was nice. I'm just having a hotel room cup of tea. Need to look over this way, don't I? So got through there. Flight left about 15 minutes later than expected, but got to Hobart earlier than expected, so that was good. We must have had a tailwind. It was quite bumpy on the way down to Hobart Airport. And so I got in at about lunchtime. I tried to find a supermarket and it took me to an industrial estate, the sat-nav, so I ended up just coming into town and checking in at the hotel. So by the time I got here, because I had to wait ages for the bags at the bag drop and then walk miles to get to the hire car, which, if you've been to Hobart Airport and got a hire car, you know how far it is to walk to get to the hire cars. So I did that, and then when I arrived, I dropped my bags off, and the lovely staff here at the Grand Chancellor Hotel took my bags up to my room while I went round and parked my car, because there's stairs coming up from the car park. And so that was very kind of them. And then I parked and came in and had time to get a drink downstairs and then chat to some ladies who were part of the stitching retreat. And then it was upstairs to the to check in, register for the retreat and get our goodie bag and have some afternoon tea before heading in and having a lovely talk from Nicola about UK samplers. And it's just been so overwhelmingly wonderful, just the new stuff that I've learned. I didn't even know there was mathematical samplers. I knew that there was map samplers, but I didn't know there was like some that are just listing all the towns and what they were known for at the time, like mining, manufacturing, that sort of thing. So that was interesting. And the mathematical samplers, I'd never heard of those, and they look amazing. They got like sums and everything in them. So that was really interesting. And then Nicola, Sandra and Leona had a little Q&A session, which was good. And then we were able to go to Carolyn's pop-up shop to buy hats, charts and project bags, scissor fobs, pins, and she had a new release from Nicola all kitted up, so you could buy she had the packs of silk 103 or that soie d'Alger or the DMC, so that was really great. So lots of people were buying that, and I bought a project bag for myself, which I'll share in a minute. And so I am done. I'm normally an 8:30 to bed girl, and it's now after 9, and I've been up since 5, and I'm really looking forward to my sleep. Tomorrow starts at 8:30, so I've got to be up early for breakfast. I was going to go out to get some tissue paper to jazz up my box for my swap, but you know what? I don't feel like getting up at the crack of dawn and racing off to another suburb just to get some tissue paper. I'm sure whoever gets the gift will like it just the same. And it's just going to be what it's going to be. I've got a box that it goes in with some fabric offcut for a ribbon, And I've got one part of it wrapped up in tissue paper, but the main part's not. But it's just going to sit in there like, yeah. It is what it is. I'm just too tired. And I want to just focus on enjoying the retreat. It's only for 2 more days, and then it'll all be too soon. It'll be over. So I just really want to enjoy the retreat. And I've been meeting lots of lovely ladies, and I gave some pins out and some gauge rulers, corner gauge rulers, and it's just been lovely. I've met so many lovely ladies and one gentleman who are all here for the retreat. So there's about 150 or more people here, and it's just, yeah, amazing. And Carolyn and her team helping her have just done an amazing job, and I really appreciate the effort that everybody's gone to put this together, because it's just fantastic. So without further ado, let me go through my goodie bag. So after we registered, we got this Stitch in Time canvas tote bag, which is amazingly huge, and it fits over your shoulder, and it's very comfortable. So I got that. And it's got a zipper at the top and a zipper pocket. So it's perfect for carting your projects to and from the stitching room. And then we got this little project bag, zipper pouch. And I'm just going to try and open it one-handed. Okay. So we got a Hobart, Tasmania little journal book, notebook with Mount Wellington on there and Hobart. My room looks down on the fishing boats down below, so at the harbour. So that's lovely, because the Grand Chancellor's right on the harbour. We got, in our little goodie bag, we got some udder cream moisturizer. That will come in handy. What does it say? Utterly Smooth Hand and Body Cream. So that will come in handy. We've got a Stitch in Time pen. We got a Mrs. Parkman's Academy of Needlework Retreat Hobart 2025 ruler. Wooden ruler. We got a little pack of tissues, because they come in handy. We got some glasses cleaner, or if you want to clean your magnifier, which actually mine needs cleaning in the morning, so better remember to put those in. Some Mentos, because when we're talking to each other, we want to have nice fresh breath. And, what's this? A little set of like nail file and buffer with the Stitch in Time Hobart on it. That's cute. So that was that. And the last thing we got in the goodie bag was a Stitch in Time coffee keep cup. So that's nice. Yeah, so that was the goodie bag. And then a lovely lady, and I feel bad because I don't know who it was gave me this, but I gave a pin and she gave me some scissor floss drops. Well, let me just open this up. It's in a cute little purple bag. And get it out so we can see the picture. If I can get it out of the bag. Oh, that's gorgeous. It's a lovely lady in blue doing her embroidery. Very nice. So thank you to whoever that was that gave that to me, if you're watching. And then another lady came by when I wasn't there and dropped off little envelopes with floss drops in. I haven't looked at these yet. Oh yes, I did look at them, sorry. And it's vintage _Lily_ makes, and it's the Richmond Stone Bridge, which is the oldest stone bridge in Australia, I think. And that's just 17 kilometres out of Hobart, so I'm going there on Monday. And then, what else? Oh, I bought a project bag with a panel from Nicola. I don't know who made the project bag. but it's got this lining, and the blue drew me to it. It's this pretty blue. There was only 2 of these bags, I think, on the table, and I snapped it up real quick. And then it's got this is the chart that's released at this Needlework retreat. So lots of people were buying the kit. And then tomorrow for our school, we will get our projects that Carolyn's kitted up for us to do for our group. Each table gets a project, I think. I don't know if we all get the same one, but yeah, so that'll be interesting. So I'm really looking forward to it. And so now I'm going to put my feet up. It's raining out, so I'm just going to listen to the rain, have a cup of tea and go to bed. So till later, I'll check in later tomorrow. Till then, I'll see you around. Just out for a morning walk in Hobart because I had to get some money out because there's going to be a bad storm tonight. 100 km/h winds in Hobart or across Tassie. So I thought just in case it goes out for a length of time, I want to be able to get my bits and bobs. So got some money out. Church bells are just going. And I'm right near the harbour. Almost back to the hotel. Lots of seagulls. Beautiful historic. Oh, look at this. This is a maritime museum. I'll just switch around. Look at this. Big old anchor. How cool. Let me just put that down. Oh, wrong way. Sorry. Oh, wow. Look at that. Huge. And a giant cauldron. I mean, what? And a propeller. Crusty looking propeller. This is the Maritime Museum of Tasmania. So yeah, so now I'm gonna, it's 6 degrees this morning by the way. I'm just going to walk back to the hotel, sit and stitch because the rooms don't open until 8:30 and it's 7:30. So do that and head on up for another wonderful day at the Needlework retreat. There's the Grand Chancellor Hotel on the harbour, which is where I'm staying on up high. Stunning views of the harbour. And this is Custom's house. Isn't it beautiful? So lovely. And look at all the autumnal feels of the leaves, golden leaves. It's quite a lovely little garden, a bit wild. Beautiful. How lovely. Hobart, day 2.5 of the needlework retreat, and it's 2 degrees. I didn't put tights on, I've just got a dress on, but I have a jacket and a hat. And it's quite fresh, but if I don't stand still too long, I won't have a problem. So I'll walk fast.